You're looking live. In honor of Brent Musburger, one of my favorite sportscasters, who is retiring at the age of 77 here in a couple more weeks, I will start this Facebook Live by saying, you're looking live. At VASAYO's corporate team, here we are. It is Thursday evening. It's 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is frigid cold in Utah. I'll tell you, it's like super cold, but you know what isn't cold? VASAYO is steaming hot. So we are going to toast this morning, or this evening, I mean. I guess it is morning someplace, right? We're going to toast to our success and your success. Yesterday, we paid commissions for the very first time. We're talking tens and tens of dollars, right?
Tens of dollars. I think we paid a check over $11.
$11.
$11.
We're off and rolling in all seriousness. Congratulations. So we're going to do 3 cheers for the VASAYO family, for each and every one of you. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, 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 hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! And to set the record straight, and because I know my mom will be watching this, this is Martinelli's non-alcoholic apple cider. Nobody parties like the VASAYO team parties. Cheers.
Cheers.
And now
Cheers.
we're gonna let Dan
Cheers.
and
Cheers,
Carrie.
Brian.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers, everybody.
And mainly cheers to all of you. Before we're going to let Dan and Carrie leave the set here in a second, but before we do, I just want to say that it's really felt surreal over the last month. You know, it all starts with a vision and a dream. And, you know, over the last year and a half, we've been talking several times on the phone. We got to know each other over the phone. And then Carrie and I, we decided if we were ever going to get in this business again, you know, what would it look like? And so we started to create in our minds. You know, that's where things begin in the mind. And then here we are today. We're now shipping products. Some of you have received your products. We heard from a bunch of people yesterday. We're all caught up now on that. You're going to talk about the products
Everything's gone out
in a minute.
Everything's gone out.
So all the initial orders have gone out. People are starting to use the products, but now we're shipping products, and we paid commissions yesterday. Amazing. In 27 years, I've never seen anything like it. The leaders who have assembled and the early income. Let me just challenge you to say that whatever you received yesterday in commissions, don't let that be your largest weekly income at VASAYO. Let that be a start, okay? So we're in the formulation stage. We're still in the soft launch until we launch the company in Las Vegas at the end of March. But an amazing start. And so I want to thank Dan. My partner's Dan Zhu. I've known him for several years. Daniel, amazing. I'm just flanked by the most amazing people. When we talk about the 5 pillars of success in a legacy company, and it starts with leadership, I want you to know that I couldn't be more proud to be associated with Daniel and Dan. Of course, I'm so grateful for my loving wife, Carrie, who's always by my side. Brian Gill, who's on set today over marketing and communications. Our support team, Fred Cooper over operations. You guys ought to see The Office. You know, it's like I love birthing things. And this is the beginning.
Yeah.
Did Fred change his last name?
Fred Black. Joe Black. I don't know what I called him. Whatever it was. It's Fred Black.
He won't mind.
Fred Black. So thank you, Brian. See, Brian, that's why Brian's over communications.
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail. But I'm so grateful for the partners that I've got. I was leaving a message today saying, Daniel, you know, he comes to the office early. He's there way late. He's working like 18 hours a day, seriously.
It's a lot of fun.
And he's having fun, but you're calling so many people and congratulating them.
Absolutely.
Making sure that we've got support on the phone, answering the phones for people.
Support on the phone and that extra touch. I think it's so critical here that we provide an extra touch, whether that's brand partner support. I was on the phone with somebody right before I walked in that had an issue. We needed to get on top of that. So it's just the extra touch for everybody out there.
You know,
no matter if you're brand new in the company or you've been here 30, 45 days, we got to get on top of all the issues and handle things in a prompt manner and give people that extra touch.
When we started talking, you said, I want to help build a brand, really, a global brand that we can all be proud of, doing it the right way, building a legacy company. So everything Daniel said resonated with me. And so I'm grateful today. I'm grateful for my partners. I'm grateful for all the employees at VASAYO who have helped launch the company. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you who have put your faith and trust and confidence in us. And we've told you that we're going to put you in a position to win, and I believe that we've done that. I'll tell you, these products, I'm absolutely convinced, you guys, that with the products that we've got, with the Renew, with the Sleep, with the Daily Essentials, the Core Essentials, with the nootropic product, Neuro, and the energy product, I believe we're gonna get hundreds of thousands and then millions of people around the world simply using these products each and every day to improve their health. So that's when you know you've got a real company that can stand the test of time if you've got products that deliver on the promise, and we've got that. You know, one of the things I appreciate, another thing about Daniel I appreciate is he always says the truth is good enough. And so I want you to you wanted to talk a little bit about shipping.
Absolutely.
We strive to be exceptional in every way. And when we started this venture, we said the times that we're not perfect and exceptional, we'll apologize. And so you wanted to say a few words on that.
Yeah, I want to send out a sincere apology. It starts with me. Obviously, Dallin and Dan and Fred Black, our Chief of Operations, it's his job daily to make sure products are shipped on time and things are done correctly and in a timely manner. But when we make promises and those promises fall through, we're the first team, I should say, that should apologize. That really starts with me. So I want to send a sincere apology out. You know, we thought products would have gone out, 10, 11, 12 days back. We just got the final shipment back. I got word yesterday that all of the pre-orders have officially gone out. There's none in the warehouse. And when you start ordering product from now, any order that's placed the same day by 12 o'clock Mountain Time will be shipped the same day. If it's after 12:01 Mountain Time, it'll go out the next morning. But there's no back order whatsoever. Everything's going out. And regarding the samples, I know there's been a number of questions out there regarding the samples inside of the Founders Packs. Those are on their way. We as a company are going to ship those out at our cost. That's a mistake. We thought we'd have those in time, and when they went from the manufacturer to our fulfillment, they didn't get the samples out in time, and so we're going to ship those out at our expense. That will not happen in the future. There's no back order on any products, and so we just want to send a sincere apology out, and we're completely caught up and look forward to an incredible 2017.
You know, there's always challenges in a startup, and even with a company that's a Fortune 500 company. Nothing in life is perfect. We do the best we can, and we apologize where we should apologize. I'm grateful that all products have shipped. Can we talk about the products for just a couple minutes?
Can I say something about the products?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so Jeff Later, Mr. California, and his wife Jen, who's equivalent to him in the female world of bodybuilding, have put together a regimen for me that is stifling, with my food to go with it. And then my personal trainer is an MAA fighter. He's #1 in his division, and he's my personal trainer up in Heber.
Because I was unavailable during the time of the day that she needed that.
No. So I've been hitting the weights hard. I mean hard. I mean until I collapse, fail, fatigue, whatever they call it. And I am just blown away with the fact that they're packing on the weight. I'm getting stronger in a rapid manner. But not only that, I fatigue out, but there is no pain. And so my question is, if there's no pain, is it equivalent to no gain? Am I getting anywhere with this? So I sat with my personal trainer and he said to me, look, if I'm packing on the weight for you, you're getting somewhere and you're getting there 3 times faster than the normal human body could and would, due to the fact that I don't suffer from the pain. These products are absolutely stellar. I am first to say that I'm so excited because I know that my end goal when I'm 50, I'm going to be able to achieve that. And that brings me a lot of hope, and it causes me to go to the gym every day, determined to bust out another training, knowing that I'm one day closer to hitting my goal. So it's just, I can't even begin to describe to you what it's like to be on these products. They're fabulous.
We're getting a lot of stories, on the products, from Renew to Sleep, to the Energy, to the Nootropic. And I think it's okay to say, like on the Nootropic product, I called Emick the other day and said, why do I feel so happy on this product? He said, because of the ingredients. So, it's gray in Utah. We're not seeing the sun very much because it's winter. But man, I just feel elevated in the mood. Absolutely. I know part of it is because we've started a company and that's exciting. But I just know that the Nootropic is making
incredible
me feel
products.
Happier.
Absolutely.
So we've got amazing products. Now, I will say that, are they perfect yet? No. We're tweaking, okay? This is pioneering. It's the early stage. Make sure when you get your product, and I should have brought one here with me today, doggone it. When you take the Energy product and the Renew product, make sure you don't go like this. Make sure you go like this to drop it in your mouth, okay? Because that's a liquid gel. You don't want it to get it all over your tie and shirt and stuff, okay? So go
We've
like
got that
this.
corrected, by the way, Dallin, moving forward, just so you know. We corrected the pump on that moving forward, so people won't have those issues.
I think they're
after
still
this
going to have to
first
go like
batch.
that, though, even with the new pump.
They are in this first batch, and that's another thing as a startup we're trying to get a handle on. But we've got a new pump on the product that you guys will see in the new product that's going out. So we apologize for any issues on the renew.
You'll notice sometimes when you push it down, it doesn't go back up because of the pump. So you're going to have to take your finger and push it back up. And I think, Brian, didn't we put something in the order for give them some credit at the store or something? Do you want to talk about that?
We have brand partner support. They can answer any questions with that and help you troubleshoot. But to Daniel's point, the next iteration of the pump, you can spray it straight on and it won't give you any issues.
So we love our products. Make sure to go out and start sharing the product with customers, and make sure you're not making any claims. Like, I love the stories maybe as much or more than anybody does. And so Daniel is helping to save me from myself to make sure that at the meetings that we don't stand up and talk about how it's growing hair, because it's not, as you can see.
Obviously.
So anyway, with that said, I know that Dan, do you want to add anything before you jump off? I know you got to head out.
Right. Yeah, I'm just so excited to see the progress, and we did overcome quite a few hurdles, and now we are shipping products and we are paying commissions. So I'm just so excited for this opportunity. And yeah, like you said, and I'm going to excuse myself. I have some guests in town. So you guys have fun.
All right.
By the way, I love your glasses.
Thank you.
So does he. He can honestly say now,
Let me take your
loves
glasses.
to shop.
No,
He does too.
These are
He
some
won't
new-
admit
Thanks,
it,
Dan.
but
these
he
are some new
does.
Okay,
glasses.
have fun.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
thanks.
Thank you for joining us.
Carrie's got to run off as well.
You betcha.
Give me a,
Kisses. Love you.
love you
Nice
too.
glasses.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, let's talk about, wow. We have right now, well, the Blue Sapphire celebration at the New Park Hotel in Park City, April 11th to the 13th. You've got to qualify as Blue Sapphire by, I believe, April 2nd. And then it's a round trip for you and your significant other for a couple of days. This is the first early leadership meeting and having fun. We're going to mix some, like we always do, meetings with some fun in Park City. But when we ran commissions yesterday, can we tell them how many Blue Sapphires and above we've already got? Blue Sapphires and rubies?
Absolutely can. This blew my mind.
Oh, it's crazy.
This blew my mind. And regarding the Blue Sapphire trip, the cutoff is March 27th.
Oh,
and so
My mistake.
I didn't want to correct you there,
Okay, do
but it's March 27th. We did that from a logistics standpoint to be able to get people in time. But the qualification period's open for another 60 days. It's March 27th is the cutoff, and that's just going to be an incredible trip. I mean, we're going to spend time with Dan and myself and Dallin and Carrie and the corporate team, and we're just going to have such an amazing. I was blown away, Dallin, at. I didn't really have a number in my head of what I thought we'd hit, but maybe 15, 20 people. We had over 54 people hit either Blue Sapphire or Ruby combined. We had 54 people.
That's amazing. I mean, that's to get to Blue Sapphire, it's 12,000, it's 24,000 in volume. So that's 12,000 a week for 2 weeks. And then for rubies, we actually had more rubies, I think, didn't we, than Blue Sapphires?
We did.
And that's just nuts.
I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed these kind of numbers.
So that's 30,000, I think, to get to Ruby, 15 for 2 weeks. And we've got 50, what did we say, 54, 55?
54 between Blue Sapphire and Ruby.
So we called the gentleman in charge of the new park and said, you know, how many rooms do we have reserved? And just like we did with our starting inventory of products, we upped it. So we can accommodate all of you. So keep running for the Blue Sapphire celebration. We're looking forward to meeting you in April. This is the early leadership that is emerging. And but listen, even if you're not at the first Blue Sapphire celebration, that's okay. You're not racing against anybody else. You know, I ran one marathon in my life, and I remember getting discouraged because people were running faster than me. And finally, I just realized, hey, I'm not running against them. I'm just doing the best I can. And then it made the race much more enjoyable for me. So, look, you start off by putting one on your left, one on your right. You get active on the Loyalty Convenience Program. You get one of the packs. You put one on the left, one on the right. And then you duplicate that, and you've got the power of 3, and you start building your left team and your right team. And some people will get to Blue Sapphire faster than others. But the important thing is, you know, as excited as I was yesterday with the early commissions that were paid, truly, what we're the most interested and excited about is where are we going to be 5 years from now. So we can celebrate the early success, but let's not get caught up too much in it. We'll celebrate it. I expect you to go out and toast your early success. But now it's continuing. We're continuing on during this soft launch period up through May to the grand opening. So with that, Brian, why don't you just share a few of the things that are happening in marketing and communications?
Yeah, Dallin, so you have often employed a house building analogy when it comes to our pre-launch and our soft launch, and how in pre-launch we were laying the foundation, and how in soft launch we have the house kind of wired. But we're starting to put up some decoration, and I'd like to share some of those things. We have yesterday, the website went live in Spanish and French Canadian. So what this means for brand partners is that they can share their replicated sites in these languages with those people that speak Spanish and French Canadian. So that's a great tool for you to be able to share VASAYO products with your customers and the opportunity with your prospects.
So just go to vasayo.com. You can check on English, Spanish, or French now.
Right. In the top navigation, there's a little globe, and that's where you switch that out. The second thing is we have, as of today, there is an events calendar also on the website. This is where you can go. You can find out where all the VASAYO View events are, when all the conference calls are taking place. The grand opening is up there as well. So this is the house for all of the events. What you'll do is you go to vasayo.com, and under Opportunity, click Events Calendar, and it'll bring up a really nice calendar for you to plug into all of those events. Soon, also, brand partners will be able to submit events. They'll put in the location, the address, the host, the speakers, and they'll be able to submit those for approval at corporate.
I want to thank Brian for getting this calendar up. Guys, this is so critical, and I just want to take 30 seconds real quick and tell you how critical this piece is. As we build a brand and as we build VASAYO into what I believe will be a global company, as we start off here in North America, it's very, very critical that if you're in Seattle and you want to get somebody to a meeting in Jacksonville, Florida, you know when that meeting's happening and how to get that person there. We had some incredible feedback from Florida this week and some of the meetings that people are hosting out there. Just the pictures and the feedback and the energy in the room. And so I just want to thank Brian for putting this together, because whether you're in New York or California, you're going to be able to go here and plug in either somebody that's never seen VASAYO and wants to see it for the first time, or a leader out there that is already in VASAYO, but they're not in your neck of the woods, or if a meeting is in your neck of the woods. Either way, but I want to thank Brian for putting this together. This is critical that everybody's able to go in there and see the next event that's happening and really plan for that. So.
And I know that before you go on, let me just, and to reiterate what Daniel said and add to that, great meetings, Jacksonville, Tampa, and Fort Lauderdale last night. I think they saw like almost 1,000 people at those 3 different events. Michelle LeSueur was there, our brand new Vice President of Product Education. She is fantastic on product. I know that Carrie and I are going to be out in Florida and Tampa doing a meeting in February. So that'll all be up on the events calendar at vasayo.com. Also meetings next week in California. So get to that events calendar. Make sure you plug people into those events. In California, in Oregon, Carrie and I are going to be at the Bing Crosby Theater in downtown Spokane on Saturday, February 4th. So if that event is not up there yet, let's get that up there today.
I know it's up there for a fact.
And what Daniel was saying is plugging people into these events. We're all part of the same VASAYO family and community. You know that when you go to one of the franchises, a fast food franchise, it's the same product, whether you're in Jacksonville or Spokane. I want that to be the same for VASAYO. You go to a VASAYO function, and it's the same presentation that you feel safe sending your prospects to, and that leads us into the PowerPoint presentation that's now available, and that's what we want people to use when they do their VASAYO View events. Share with them how they can get that PowerPoint presentation.
Excellent. That's the backbone of all of these meetings. The presentation is available in the VASAYO app, as well as the document library in your vCloud team office. And that is it's the 5 pillars presentation that covers the leadership, the timing, the products, the science, and the rewards. So it's a comprehensive presentation on VASAYO that you can use if you're doing a large VASAYO event, or even if you're doing a one-on-one presentation, with iPad. If I were doing an iPad presentation with you, It's the same thing. It's a great asset for you in your document library and the app.
Wonderful.
Now, isn't there's some videos embedded in that presentation as well, right?
That's right. There's 2 videos. One is, I'm sure everybody's familiar with. It's being shared like crazy through the app. It's the Microlife Product and Science Overview. So there's videos in there and a lot of great content.
I know that one of we make the tools available, the best tools available for you to go out there and effortlessly share VASAYO with your family and friends. So we've already got, I think, some really good videos.
I think they'll only get better and keep improving. I think we've
Without
given
a doubt.
people a good base to work with, and I think the app is very powerful. But keep looking forward. We're not gonna settle and say we've done a great job. We're gonna keep pushing forward and giving you more tools that you can use on a daily basis.
Sure.
That's absolutely the idea. You know, a lot of these assets are available. Some of these videos are available on YouTube. Some of these documents are in vCloud. But all of the ones that we think are critical for you to reach out and earn the trust of a customer, and also to invite prospects to become brand partners, we're putting that in the app. It's all aggregated in there so that you can easily and conveniently share that with people. So I want to talk about the app a little bit. We have some
for
pretty
it.
staggering statistics to share, which is why I have some papers. And I might quiz you guys if that's all right.
Go ahead.
All right. Through the app, by what method do you think people are sharing the most? You have to choose from email, text message, social media shares. How do you think people are sharing the most?
So on the app,
Yeah.
are they sending it to their email, or they're
Yep.
sending a document or a video through email, or?
That's right, email or text or social media,
Probably
Facebook,
text.
Twitter. Text?
I would say text.
Okay, well, that is correct. It would have been more interesting if there had been some variety to
That
add
was a
some-
quiz? Come on, Brian.
Some mystery.
Bring some
right.
tough questions.
All right, and of the images, the PDFs, the podcasts, and the videos, what is the most shared asset, do you think, of those?
Video.
Dallin, mix it up a little bit, make it mysterious.
I'd say Daniel's profile picture.
Close. It's a close one, too. It should be Daniel's profile picture, but videos are leading slightly.
You're the winner.
So I hope that gives you some insight since this has been live for about 3 weeks, over 55,000 shares through the app. That's 55,000 plus touch points that are taking place because of your efforts. And again,
55,000. That's a lot, isn't it?
it's staggering. So I've talked to our partner, and they're pretty blown away. I think it's incredible too.
That's phenomenal. That's great.
It's awesome. And so if that
How do they
helps you-
download the mobile app for people who don't have that yet?
Great. So you go to the App Store and just type in VASAYO. That's what it's called. Search for VASAYO. You'll see our logo, and then just download. It's a free download.
On both iPhone and Android. I think that's
iPhone and
important for people to
Android.
know. Both iPhone and Android. Doesn't matter your device, you can download it.
That's right. So encourage you to do that. It's a great way to prospect. Another just quick stat is that on average, a brand partner is logging into this more than 6 times per week. So I think that's phenomenal.
That's almost once a day.
It's about once a
That's
day.
great.
And so they're going in there again. A brand partner goes in there to consume media, to see and learn, and also to share. So
What about we've been doing these daily conference calls at noon Mountain Time. You've got it today, right?
I do.
And thanks to all of those of you who have participated on those calls. But where do these calls live? Can we get those on the app, or are they on Facebook, or where are they?
I'm glad you brought that up.
So if someone listens to a call and they particularly like it Joan needs to listen to this.
Right.
How do we do that?
Great. So soon after the conference call airs live at noon Mountain Time, it'll be available in the VASAYO app under the podcast section. Currently, and this has been a pain point of sorts and something that we have listened to and we are working to correct, or basically add a feature, is you can listen to it yourself from the app, but the ability to share from the app is not yet there. But it will be soon. In the next, we're always going to be updating this app and adding new features. So in the very next iteration of the app, you will be able to share from the app. However, in the meantime, we've made available the resource website, which is soundcloud.com/VASAYO-media. Is that right? Just checking off site here. soundcloud.com/VASAYO-media. And from that website, that's the website that feeds the app. And you can share from there on your social feeds.
And what was that link again?
SoundCloud.com/Vasayo Media.
Man.
It is.
Let's make it a little easier for them.
Yeah, it's a total Band-Aid, to be honest, until that Vasayo app can share it, which is
Okay.
going to happen very soon.
Okay. Outside of the conference calls, though, they can share their videos, they can share any of the
Everything
brochures
else,
and stuff like
everything
that.
else is already
Okay.
shareable.
Hey, let us know how the mobile app is working for you. So maybe send an email to support@vasayo.com or do you? What do you want to do?
Let me see. How about support@vasayo.com?
Or Brian's cell phone, if you'd rather. That number again is support@vasayo.com. We want to hear your stories. And by the way, thank you to so many of you. I reached out to Michelle this morning and Melissa, thanking them for emailing. I got an email they had sent in saying thank you to the support team. You helped me with my challenge today. I'm just so pleased with the team that we've got at Vasayo that are helping on the phone, and it's such a breath of fresh air.
The
And so
energy in the
we
office.
appreciate your positive feedback, and they appreciate it as well. Sometimes we take those emails and we'll write them down on the whiteboard so that our support team can realize the good that they're doing. Do you want to add anything on that?
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just going to say the energy in the office this morning. It's just amazing. People have made the comment to me the last week, 10 days, that they love coming in. I mean, how many offices do you see that? Most people dread going into work, and we make the corporate culture fun. It's a lot of work, and we're working night and day to serve you guys, but we're making it fun, and just the energy at the office, even this morning, coming over here, just the excitement, the energy, the phones buzzing, you can just feel it. So
I hope that this is appropriate, Daniel, but one of the leaders for us at Vasayo and Support is Frank, and Frank's an amazing guy. His baby had a surgery yesterday, had some sleep apnea issues, and so when we started this company, one of the reasons for this company is to create a community and a culture where we all come together, and so I'd appreciate it if you would take a minute and have a moment of silence or offer a prayer for Frank and his family and his little baby, that she'll go through the surgery fine and then she'll be restored to full health. So I know that Frank would appreciate that.
absolutely.
So anything else we want to add on this Facebook Live?
Yeah, I wanted to put a plug in for the Vasayo store because it's proving to be very valuable for our brand partners. I wanted to share the top 5 selling
what
items.
are they? Let's guess.
Well, no, this hasn't worked out so well so far, so let me just give it to you, if that's all right.
The pen, the Vasayo pen, number 1.
The pen, absolutely.
Is that right?
No, it's not in the top 5. That's why I think I'll just deliver this straight up.
I usually have to fire Peter, but I might have to fire you today.
Peter's here. Peter's right over there.
Oh, he's back on staff. Okay.
All right. I'm going to share the top 5 and then give an insight as to why I think this is happening. The Vasayo product
Probably
family.
the brochure.
Did you read it from here?
Brian!
I do have it in like 24 size font. So the Vasayo, Dallin, you guessed it. It's the product family brochure.
What are the
What a
odds?
guess.
What are the odds?
Now, the insight that I have pulled from this is we're reaching out to customers. We are developing a large customer base. Obviously, products is what we do. That's what we're selling. That is the currency of this company. And so people are sharing these awesome products with customers, first and foremost. The second one, I'm not surprised at either, business cards. The traditional business card is still alive. This is a way for people to, when they have a conversation, to get their information out there. So business cards is second.
Drum roll, please. Third.
The third is the enrollment tear pad. And this is a 2-sided sheet that overviews the products and the product packages that are available. So when you're talking to a prospect that's interested in the products and perhaps also the opportunity, you can show them these product packages and then take down their information to help them enroll at a later time.
And what's the fourth most bestseller?
Thank you, Dallin. It's the presentation pad. This is the 5 pillars, 2-page summary. This is basically the 2-page version of the presentation that we discussed earlier. That is the backbone of all the Vasayo View events. So if you want that in a quick 2-page summary, that's called the Vasayo 5 pillars presentation pad.
Would the fifth one would
Yes.
probably be a memory jogger so you can remember that at the next Facebook Live you were supposed to wear a tie? Would that be the fifth one?
Well, I thought it was funny that I'm the attention to detail guy because, I don't know how I
No
missed
tie.
With no tie.
this. The funny thing is,
Who can know?
the The only thing I'll note is I'm the one that sends out the memos on dress code, and so let's move on to the fifth and
I'm
final
gonna
item.
guess the action plan.
Yes. Excellent. So the action plan. So again, this is for brand partners. This is the one that tells you what are the steps. What should I be doing? I've decided to join VASAYO as a brand partner. What are the first things that I should be doing? That is a 2-page summary of these steps. So there you have it. Everything from product for customers to ways to contact people, overviewing the company, and engaging brand partners. It's all here and much more. I'm actually surprised that the banners aren't in the top 5. The banners are more expensive than these items, of course, but they're such a value add to the events.
Get a banner, so when you're doing your meeting, it looks professional.
It
Make
does.
sure you got your products, so you can, that's another reason to get one of those packs. The Founder Pack, can we talk about that for a minute?
We can.
Where are we on Founders Packs? We've got, look, let's be how far do we want to go with these? Originally we said 5,000 Founders Packs, and then we talked to some leaders and they said, can we make that available for the first 7,500? And so we said yes. We've got Founders Packs left. Not everyone that's coming to the company is coming to the Founders Pack, obviously. Some have. If you're able to, then upgrade to a Founders Pack because it puts you in a wonderful position. You already understand how it works. You get yourself to gold, which there's 18 ranks in VASAYO, and gold is, I think, like the 5th or 6th rank. So you stay qualified as a gold. If you order the Founders Pack, then every quarter you will participate in 1% of the regional revenue and 1% of the global revenue. For a total of 2% of our commissionable volume is placed into this pool to pay out to people who helped get this jet off the runway. And many of you, thousands of you have already participated. What do you think? Should we say that we go through the, I want to put a cutoff on this, but we were going to say, the end of January, but maybe you can give us your feedback, but I'm inclined to say through the first quarter or as soon as they're gone.
As soon as they're gone.
Obviously, as soon as they're gone, we'll stop, but I don't want to keep saying, yeah, we've got a few left, okay? So if you want a Founders Pack, then get it if you're in a position to do so. And even those of you that came in with a 240-point pack or 160-point pack, if you get that Founders Pack if at all possible. And so why don't we go ahead and commit that we'll do it through the end of March, make it available in North America.
That'd be great.
Or until we run out. So
I think the other thing that's important about the Founders Pack, and I think is something that a lot of people overlook, is you don't go to a McDonald's drive-through and say, hey, I'd like to order this product and it's going to come later, right? I mean, you have to have product on hand. That's my analogy. You've got to have some product on hand to share with people. So it's not just the ability to benefit from something that's unique to help us get the jet off the runway financially, but also you want to have product on hand to share with people. If you're hosting a meeting or just sharing it with friends and family or sharing it with somebody out there, and our incredible life-changing products, there's a lot of value in that pack. You get a lot of product, a lot of assortment for people. So
if I can add, one of the key things in there is a free ticket to the grand opening. So I would encourage you, if you're on the fence about this, to go ahead and get it now, because registration for the grand opening will be happening in February. And I imagine that a lot of those tickets are going to be redeemed and then some, because they're going to bring a friend, a spouse, partner. And so if you're going to think about waiting to get that, this event might sell out.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And is it okay to say that as we begin registration is going to be open first for those who purchase the Founders Pack, for them to go ahead and register their spouse.
We're going to
or
allow them
someone.
14 days, and part of why we did that is because, like Brian mentioned, giving people including a ticket inside the Founders Pack, is we wanted you, as a benefit for believing in us, to have an opportunity to use that ticket and to be given a barcode so you can get into the event in May. And so, there'll be a 14-day pre-registration.
Just like there will only be one grand opening in our history, this is the only time the Founders Pack will ever be available. So I think it is appropriate that they do have a special window.
Well, it'll be the only time the Founders Pack will be available in North America. Then as we expand eventually into Asia, we'll have a Founders package probably over in that region. And the people who participate over there will get 1% of that region and 1% of the global. You know, people in North America love the idea of getting a piece of the Asian business. People in Asia love the idea of getting a piece of North American business. And being a member of the Founders Club allows you to do that over and above your the members of your own organization. So listen, we've gone long enough. It's an exciting time. You know, we toasted, and this dream, this vision is becoming a reality as we're shipping products and paying commissions. Get in your vCloud. Make sure you sign up for the vWallet, right? And you've already explained how to do that.
Yep, it's time for that.
So you're going to get your own card. It's a VASAYO card. It's act like a debit card you can use for products or.
That's right. And they do need to go in and fill out that information so that they can receive that.
So there you go. We're
VASAYO
grateful.
app, VASAYO store.
VASAYOstore.com is the VASAYO store, by the way.
Yeah.
So grateful for the partners, grateful for the team, grateful for all of our brand partners. Let's go out there and share. And let's finish January strong. We've still got 5 or 6 more days, right? So let's finish off our very first month in record style. I believe we've already set industry records for the revenue that's been generated already at VASAYO in our first few weeks. So I've said it before, I've never seen a group of leaders converge on a company like the leaders that have converged on VASAYO. These are great. I'm so proud, humbled, blessed to be in business with each and every one of you. I know that in your hearts you want to really help us create a culture we can all be proud of, that we can look back years down the road and say, wow, we were part of creating a global brand, and I participated in the wow factor, the widows and orphans worldwide, and that's coming. I fully expect that by Las Vegas, we'll be unveiling the nonprofit. You know, you may be in VASAYO right now, but when VASAYO gets in you is when you're going to be at this grand opening, and when you're going with us on one of these exhibitions or one of these trips to go down there and love on these widows and orphans. And that's going to be in your future as well. So we've got a bright future together as we go out there and bless 1 million lives, one person and one family at a time. So on behalf of the entire team at VASAYO, we thank you. God bless you and your families until we see you again.